Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Crypto and Macro Daily News. Today is the 16th of Feb. Lots going on overnight, so let's jump in. So stock market and crypto markets have rallied on the news that Russia is reportedly pulling back some of its troops from the Ukraine border. Um, you know, Dow Jones has closed 1.2% higher. S&P jumped 1.5%. And the Nasdaq jumped 2.5% on the news, right? So, with that being said, um, yeah, Russia says it's withdrawing some troops from the Ukrainian border, though. It's worth mentioning that yeah, they've not said that they're going to de-escalate. Um, with some 100,000 troops still amassed there, right? So it's certainly not, you know, happy days. There could still quite honestly be a conflict. As Biden says here, it remains a distinct possibility. Alas, it looks like we've seen peak oil in the process, topping out yesterday at 95, almost 96 USD a barrel. And on the flip side of that, the total crypto market cap has climbed after its previous pullback. So currently sitting at 1.94 trillion. So Bitcoin has seen the largest hourly spike of liquidations since the start of Feb. So, a lot of people have obviously been trading on liquidity here, on leverage, sorry, and have been caught out. Bitcoin currently looking like it's just trading within a channel at the moment. I'm expecting it to head back up to resistance here at around 45,500. I think all indicators are that it's quite bullish and will attempt to break through. Large amount of resistance around 47, 48K. So we'll see what happens. In the other news, so Samsung-backed university is going to be issuing NFTs to graduates. Yes, NFT certificates, that'll be the new thing, right? So the university has said that the certificates can be used anytime as official proof of graduation without the risk of losing the original or fear of forged copies. So, it's a good application of NFTs for sure. Singapore's bank, DBS, largest bank in Singapore, plans to offer retail crypto trading. So, with the speculation of Bitcoin on the up and up, and with increased uncertainty in macro markets, they're looking to cash in. So last week, news hit of a whopping 1.48 billion in investments reaching the Singapore crypto sector, which is a massive chunk of money, no matter which way you look at it. So the government's efforts to lure crypto investment, led by a sharp increase in investor interest, that has placed Singapore as one of the more crypto-friendly jurisdictions. Warren Buffett has invested $1 billion in Bitcoin-friendly neobank, Nubank, which is based out of Brazil. So he is, I think the real noteworthy news here is that he has dumped his Visa and MasterCard stocks, which he's held for a very long time, and moved over to neobanking, Bitcoin-friendly neobanking out of Brazil, nonetheless. So quite relevant news. The company itself got listed on the New York Stock Exchange in mid-December and has been trending down for some time. Being a tech stock and all, along with the rest of the market. But based on the news of Buffett buying in, it's had a bit of a 50% rally, bit of a pullback to the 50% on the fibs, but it's taken kindly to the news, no doubt. Binance removes its name from its blockchain ecosystem, and it's now called BNB Chain instead of Binance Smart Chain. The rename suggests the company does not want to be directly associated with the blockchain or its token. The blockchain ecosystem, previously known as Binance Smart Chain has been renamed to BNB Chain, and its token BNB, once known as Binance Coin, has now been rechristened as Build and Build. So, yeah, I mean, that's interesting news. Over the years, they've realized BNB has evolved into something beyond Binance, and in fact, BNB means Build and Build, not Binance Coin. Yeah, don't know about that, but that's, yeah, looking to distance themselves from the actual chain themselves. The SEC has put out a presser regarding Blockfire. So Blockfire agrees to pay $100 million in penalties, which is insane. So the SEC says that Blockfire misrepresented risk to crypto depositors and is fining them $100 million for them making 6% on their Bitcoin over the past, 2 years. It's crazy, crazy stuff. Chingari brings 35 million active users to Solana with the launch of its in-app wallet. So this is massive news for the Solana ecosystem. So the rise of social media-based crypto in India is on the rise. Chingari is a decentralized short video platform similar to like TikTok, right? And it has its own native Gari token, which is issued on the Solana blockchain. So the app itself has more than 100 million downloads and 35 million active users. So that's a big piece of news for Solana. Monero supporters begged the XMR miners to boycott the mining pool, capturing 44% of the network hash rate. So yeah, this is pretty troubling news for anybody who is in the Monero community. So there is a particular mining pool, a singular mining pool that commands 44% of the network's hash rate. So as one person on Twitter mentions, if you are mining Monero and you support this pool, you are also responsible for the centralization of the Monero hash rate. So obviously this leads, for people to, well, yeah, as it says here, it's too close to 51%. So, a 51% attack, which is where a miner controls the majority of the hash power and maliciously attacks the networks. As it currently stands at 44%, that's pretty troubling. And I believe the top three pools command over 80% of the hash rate. So it's getting quite centralized. And that is going to be a problem if you're big on decentralized privacy coins. NFT house sells for $654K in historic auctions. So there is a Tampa condo up next. So the owner who listed the Gulfport property originally bought the house for $250K more than a year ago. Clearly made a good profit on it, but it's been auctioned off as an NFT token. It's the first for US real estate. Reverse ISO will see 20 million more SUNDAESWAP tokens given away. So SUNDAESWAP is taking action to redistribute Cardano tokens to smaller pools as a way to foster greater decentralization, akin to the same issue of the Monero news just before. It's come under fire because of its buggy, unstable protocol. The notable news is that its initial staking pool was slammed because it's poorly conceived. Some users saying the process is overly complex and badly communicated. So not entirely bullish on Cardano at all, to be honest. So Curve Finance has launched on the Moonbeam network, which further expands its reach over EVM chains. And in the realms of Web3, I just wanted to touch on Lens Protocol, which is it's in development at the moment. Only just popped up last week, but has sort of started creating a lot of buzz, right? So Lens Protocol essentially is a composable and permissionless social graph built on top of Polygon. So there seems to be a lot of use case coming for Polygon at the moment. It uses existing concepts of social networks and merges them with new Web3 concepts around ownership by implementing NFTs as a core element of its protocol. It's open source and allows developers to build on top their own social platforms, right? No token at the moment. So it's built by the guys behind Aave. You know, this is something to just keep an eye on as the next few weeks roll out. Over on the Luna blockchain, or Terra blockchain, I should say, so Aperture. So they're getting close to launch. So they've got a wait list for their private beta if you're interested. So they're essentially, like, what I like about this protocol is that they've just got, you know, one-click sort of investment strategies on Terra. So they're doing the delta neutral strategies on stocks, paying, you know, amazing yields to, you know, just be delta neutral on your stable coins. So plus they're doing a lot of cross-chain sort of stuff with Saber. Another one on the Terra blockchain is Sibera. So they're a cool little project that are looking to launch soon with recurring payments for Web3. So recurring payments, as they put it, are an integral part of modern commerce, and we make regular payments for subscriptions, rents, investment strategies, and whatnot. As they put it simply, you know, it's yeah, if you've got a, say, a Delphi Digital subscription, or you've got a subscription to, you know, like a Discord or some sort of private group, or anything of that kind, you know, you can set up subscription models, and you know, basically you can have like your principal in something like Anchor protocol earning interest, and then your interest pays for your subscriptions, and it just sets all that up as an automated process. So it's a pretty cool project that launches soon, so it's something to keep an eye on. And that wraps it up for today. So if you're interested in more content, you can head over to my Twitter at fireinvestor_.io. I've got a free weekly newsletter, and you can sign up to that there. Also, you can check out my website, links on my Twitter, and grab a copy of my book. I've also got links to $50 free Bitcoin, amongst other things. So definitely check that out if you're interested. And that is it for today, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.